Apex Legends 2.0. Before in the past, when we spoke about this topic, it quite literally felt like a fever dream. I mean, EA CEO Mr. Big Dog Wilson even said it himself. The version 2 thing almost has never been as successful as the version 1 thing. Might I remind you, this guy said that when the Apex player count was lower than Respawn's financial team's IQ level. And believe me, that shit is low. Bear in mind that this is also the same guy, Mr. Big Dog Wilson, who owns the company that owns the other company that told the Apex community that we're never gonna get solos ever again. And then the moment that the Apex player count reached new lows that were completely unprecedented within their entire career, guess what they did? They added solos. W, baby. Now, would you believe me that if I told you that in the 5-year course of Apex Legends' entire lifespan, over 200 million W key and aim assist stick lord degenerates have played this battle royale over and over again? Did I ever tell you what the definition of insanity is? But recently, Big Dog Wilson boy has come out basically ranting on about the usual, you know, Apex ain't making enough money, we need to make Daddy BlackRock happy, you know, the usual stuff that any CEO would say at any earnings calls to any investors. Lo and behold, it turns out that Apex was underperforming so bad in previous seasons that Wilson has now come out and said that the team at Respawn is working on updates that isn't necessarily Apex Legends 2, but rather Apex Legends 2.0. Imagine my f***ing surprise. But you know what's even better than an Apex Legends 2.0? A brand new game where you pilot this giant robot. You know, we could even maybe call it a Titan or something. We could have it fall from the sky, and you know what? You could even play as this really advanced super soldier, right? And the game could call this soldier a pilot. And maybe you can even have a story that revolves around your journey with this Titan. We can call it Titanfall 3. Now, of course, EA did learn their lesson with Titanfall 2, hopefully, I think. Because as I'm sure we all know, they released that game in between some of the biggest game releases for that year. And one of those games was infamously Battlefield, and yes, Call of Duty as well. Right now, EA is busy with a newly announced Battlefield game, and Wilson said it himself that he absolutely does not want to release Apex Legends 2.0 at the same time as the new Battlefield. Of course, it's going to have to come after that release. Now, it's also heavily speculated that the new Battlefield game will be released before April 2026, which is also after Apex Legends anniversary event, which is the season where major changes are added. But I must warn you, be wary, traveler. Apex 2.0 isn't as simple as just buying it. Before you can do that, there are 3 phases of the cosmos that must happen first. Bro, I can just buy a phase. Don't be daft, you idiot. This is the most intricate piece of technology that has ever been created. Now shut your mouth and pay attention. Whatever, bruh. Enter Phase 1. This is just the first of many steps that Respawn and EA will be taking for the implementation of Apex Legends 2.0. This phase will serve the purpose of supporting the existing community. Basically, everything we've seen in this current season will follow over until the actual update of Apex Legends 2.0. More and more, we will continue to see the game follow up with even more quality of life updates by enhancing the matchmaking speed, adjusting legend abilities, much like how we've seen recently with the class updates. Support and Assault have seen some serious overhauls in the past couple of seasons, and we do know that next season it is all going to fall into the Skirmisher class. Oh my days, brav. Wraith mains, Octane mains, Horizon mains, Pathfinder mains, and Ultimate. Wait a minute. Why is this chick even in Skirmish? Put her in Recon or something. She cannot chill with us, bro. Now, of course, this also means retaining the current player base with new content. We do know that next season we are getting a brand new legend into Apex. Vantage's mom. Yes. Our muscle mommy of Apex is finally coming. Please don't search it up on Reddit. For the love of God, please. Just don't. Interesting. It seems the creators of this tech are making changes that otherwise would typically drop with one massive update, is rather being rolled out before and even after the update of 2.0? Aye, and that's why it will never be as simple as just buying it from the store downright, lad. I've heard rumours of Phase 2 will include minor updates, like technological upgrades, as well as new gameplay mechanics. But Phase 3 is really where this bad boy shines, lad. This is the phase where we're all hoping to see the update that will most likely have Apex 2.0. And since it's so far away after the release of the latest Battlefield, Phase 1 and Phase 2 will have already been rolled out by this time in the future. The entire point of Phase 3 will to basically make this game as accessible and as fun as something like Fortnite. With that game's creative freedom, it's no damn wonder that Epic has already set the game up for extreme longevity. And that's exactly what Respawn and EA intend to achieve here. Now we are going to go over this next topic in even more detail in another video, so of course, you know what I'm saying, like if you want to see that, you're sure you know what to do, you know what I'm saying? But in Phase 3, it absolutely would not surprise me at all if Respawn intends to add cross-platform to Apex Mobile into the main game and have it all function as one big platform. After all, Mr. Big Boy Wilson over here did say that he wants to bring back Apex Mobile reimagined, if you will. I mean, there was even an Apex Mobile Chinese ripoff called High Energy Heroes, which has been recently blocked off by EA, which is a move they're obviously making to set up Apex Mobile and take back the audience that High Energy Heroes has stolen. Shame on them. The entire point of Phase 3 will be to put Apex Legends in front of an entirely new audience. Because whether we want to admit it or not, Fortnite has a fan base that Apex has wet dreams over. 200 million players is absolute chump change to Epic. They look at that shit and laugh while sipping a glorious cup of golden coffee, which is exactly why Respawn and EA have these phases set up to not just revive Apex Legends, but to also put the game in a position to make even more money than it ever has made before. And knowing EA, that sounds like an absolutely brilliant idea. Who doesn't love more money, huh? Because I'm sure you and I both know that we can do better than 100,000 average daily players. But anyway, my fellow Apex W Keers, that is all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate every single one of you that takes time out of your day to come and watch the video and interact within the community. You are much appreciated. If you guys would like to support the channel even further, then please go on ahead, check out some merch down in the description. I've left a link to the merch store. We've got shirts on there, we've got hoodies, as well as phone covers. Anyway, legends, thank you so much for watching once again, and of course, I will see all of you in the next bloody video. Don't do anything I wouldn't do, and of course, keep yourself strapped in for Apex Legends 2.0. But until then, I'll see ya. Bye-bye.